welcome to another bump day. Bump day number 6.
Woo!
So it is hot as hell in the UK. Or where we live.
Where we live.
Where we live, it's very hot. So before I get started into all this, because there's loads to go through and I don't have that much footage on my phone. But first things first is 2 days ago we hit our viability point, which is a massive milestone. So that means if baby wants to come a little bit earlier than we all would like, I think, then they will be able to be put on machines and they have a much higher chance of survival than they did even last week. So that is a big milestone. We have a lot to go through, so let's
jump in.
get on with it.
So we had our 20-week scan. And?
We're having a boy!
If you didn't already know that.
We had to do a virtual gender reveal.
Yeah.
Because we were going to wait until our baby shower or wait until we saw people in person to tell them. But COVID.
Sadly, the world is still a bit of a mess.
So we did a virtual gender reveal. If you want to watch it and you haven't watched it already, there is a playlist that will be in the description box with all of our pregnancy related videos so far. So we have a name for our little man.
We do.
And he is going to be called Theodore. Again, name reveal in the playlist down below.
Go look, go watch.
If you would like to know his full name and the meaning behind his name, then that will be down in the description.
Go look, go watch, like and subscribe. I wasn't forced at all.
So the past 4 weeks has been a bit eventful. We had an unexpected turn of events. So in my last bump day, I mentioned that I needed cervical length scans every 2 to 3 weeks to make sure that
Your cervix wasn't shortening
enough to the point of preterm labour.
Yeah.
When I had my last cervical length scan, I had gone from 32 millimeters to 23. So that was a big jump. So there is a whole video on it. I will put it in the end card to this video. So if you wait until the very end, or if you want to skip to the end and would rather watch that, then it will be in the very end bit.
It'll be at the end somewhere.
Very briefly, I had to have a stitch put in the top of my cervix to close it back up because it was opening. It opened by about 0.5 millimeter.
It was still enough to be a concern, so...
Just because of the amount it had shortened.
Yeah.
So there is a backup option. I have another appointment on Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
Yeah. So there is a backup option if the stitch hasn't worked. So let's get into the new symptoms I've been having.
Oh, woo!
My hands and my feet are starting to swell up a bit more. I believe it's called edema, where it's like water, some kind of water retention, but I think it's to do with the heat as well. I think my pregnant body just doesn't like heat. Before I got pregnant, like, I used to love the heat, but now it's just like, ugh.
It's pretty intense, especially because, you know, you've got that excess weight on you, and you know it's tough enough for you to now stand up and sit down without feeling super dizzy, and the heat doesn't help with that at all.
My veins have been getting a lot more pronounced in my hands and in my feet. I've got a massive one in my foot that we found today.
You mean better than they were?
They're a lot better than they were. I had little old lady veins before I got pregnant.
You did.
Pulling on my hair.
Sorry, your hair's everywhere.
I had a quick checkup with a midwife that was on call at the hospital. And she was just checking my mental health, seeing how I was doing, checking physical health, and
all that good stuff.
Yeah, and she offered me the whooping cough jab. So I was given that vaccination and had some side effects for about a week.
Yeah, I would say less than a week. It was only a few days.
It was
really.
about 4 or 5 days, I would say. The day after was the worst.
You slept on your arm as well.
I slept on my arm. I had it done in my right arm. And I had a very prominent bump there. That was probably for about a week.
Yeah, the same. It happens with a lot of people with injections, and I know that it happens with you as well. That you don't like them, and I know you don't like them.
I just don't react well to them. So yeah, I had side effects for a few days. I did get quite a bit of I wouldn't say a fever, but I had feverish chills. feverish
you
chills.
were.
I can't speak today.
You had a few hot flushes. You had some colder moments. It was a lot of like, I need a blanket, or no, I don't need a blanket. I need the fan. And,
yeah.
Which is, I'm sure you can imagine, is a fun time for me running around.
We've been feeling so much movement now.
Oh yeah.
Especially in like when I hit 23 weeks. That was. You started just going crazy.
It's gone from being like
little tiny kicks.
to being now he's sort of like punching you in the gut. It's
yeah.
Just like,
I do have some footage on my phone, so I'll insert that here. But yeah, he's been really, really, really active.
He's been really wiggly.
He's reacting to certain things now. Like,
he is reacting to.
He reacts to when we play certain songs.
I was gonna say music is more prevalent,
but his most active time seems to be about 10 o'clock at night.
Doesn't bode well for when he's here.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's gonna be a good sleeper, but
I think he might be a bit of a night owl.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is so active. I do feel like John Hurt from Alien sometimes. Very, very active baby on our hands. I've been getting very occasional headaches. They're nowhere near as bad as they were in like the first trimester and like the start of the second trimester.
They haven't been as bad as they were originally.
Yeah.
They've been a lot better. They still happen. I think also it's partially due to the fact that it is super sunny and super warm. And it is just like trying to keep ourselves hydrated.
Icy drinks are my best friend right now.
Icy drinks are my best friend.
So, increased appetite. I'm so hungry.
This has gone. It's really strange because when you were starting, we first found out that you were pregnant, and we were on holiday for a bit, and then we came back. Your appetite was very, very minimal. Like you would mostly snack throughout the day, and then have one big meal, and you'd be fine.
I would mainly survive on bread.
It wasn't just bread.
It was very light snacks. Like I just couldn't handle.
Terrible that sounds. Just bread, nothing but starch.
Just bread.
Carbo load.
I didn't really eat that much in the first trimester because I just felt so sick all
and
the
then
time.
that sort of carried through to second trimester. Your appetite wasn't really all there.
Yeah.
I mean, you had some larger bits every now and then, but you'd still just snack throughout the day and have a big dinner, and then you'd be fine.
And now I am constantly hungry. Again, it is just for like snack stuff. So I do snack like a lot throughout the day, but then have like a big meal when we have dinner, and I feel okay.
Might have been looking forward to tonight's dinner.
Spag ball for the win.
You're gonna have that communal nod in the video. Just...
Some days I do feel absolutely exhausted because of like the heat, and I just feel heavy, and I feel like an oversized bowling ball. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that you're an oversized bowling ball, but I noticed that you've been feeling a lot more like out of breath coming up and down stairs and stuff. You are feeling a lot more top heavy.
It takes me a while to like get my balance right as well.
To end it on like a super positive note is that we've got a lot more stuff done with our nursery. That's the room behind this wall here.
Yeah, we will do a nursery tour at some point, but
at the moment it's not ready to be viewed by you lovely folks.
Nowhere near ready. He won't be in that room probably for the first couple of months anyways.
It will be a long time before he's in that room, because we do have a bedside cot and stuff to keep him in here for the first couple of months like you're supposed to do. This week we've done a lot of housework. Most people would probably assume that was nesting.
The nesting instinct has kicked in, however much we want to deny it. Nesting has kicked in.
You do need to do a bum shot.
So yeah, 20 to 24 weeks is done. So the next bump date that I do, I will be in the third trimester.
It will be getting to a point where you will be... It's just so exciting. I can't really describe it in words. It is super exciting. Yeah. But I think we're going to leave this video here, guys. So if you haven't already, which, why not? There is a like button down there. Go ahead and leave a like if you want to. You'll find a subscribe option somewhere over there in red if you do want to keep updated on how this is going for us. And we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.